What up? Jeff here with all my Bitcoin renegades. And tonight we have a special episode about ICP tonight. We're going to do a price prediction of where I think it's going to go in the immediate short term. And I'm going to give you a bit of a longer term price prediction. And then we're going to have a lot of market news. I have a special video that I'm going to play you guys that's really going to explain a few things on how Bitcoin is going to interact on the internet computer. This video helped me out a lot. And so I hope this video explains a little bit. It's actually by the foundation, the owner or the founder, Dominic Williams. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to get right into some technical analysis, and we're going to see exactly where it's going to go tonight. I hope you all are having a good night. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't. Smash that like button up. Let's get it up there, guys. And let's see if we can't get 100 likes on this video. We have hit the 100 like before, but only twice, I believe, we've hit the 100 mark. So even 50 would be good for this video. So everybody who's here, smash that like button up to all-time highs, and then that will help get the word out, because YouTube is all about interaction. So the more comments, the more likes, sharing, subscribing, all of that is really important to YouTube. It's not as important to me, but since it's important to YouTube, it's important to me. So let's get into this video. I want to show you this. Because it really helped to explain, you know how I was kind of like not really understanding the Bitcoin integration on the internet computer? Well, I was trying to figure that out so I could give you guys relevant information. I found this. We're only going to watch a couple minutes of it because I really want you to learn about Bitcoin that is going to be introducing DeFi to the internet computer, or internet computer introducing Bitcoin to DeFi. That's what I meant. And so, and it works on the Bitcoin blockchain, not like a wrapped Ethereum that you would think like, or a wrapped Bitcoin. So just listen to this video real quick and enjoy.
Over the years, mainly for Decrypt, of which I was a member of the founding team. And I want to start just with a little bit of background, because this kind of journey to integrate with Bitcoin started sort of earlier this year, didn't it, with a vote. And the Definity community. And
I'm going to stop it right there just to show you this. The motion proposal to integrate Bitcoin with the internet computer adopted by the community, and it was overwhelmingly so. So I just want to show you that.
Overwhelmingly to integrate with Bitcoin, which is super exciting because it's going to have all these use cases. So I'm hoping you can start with just telling me some of them and why this is so important.
And this is Dominic Williams right here.
Well, you know, the internet computer is a big project, and it involved a lot of the development of a lot of new cryptography. And key to that is something called chain key cryptography, which allows a blockchain to have a kind of public key that it can create signatures for, without any individual node in the blockchain network having a private key. And this is instrumental to how the internet computer works. The same technology can be used to allow the internet computer to create Bitcoin transactions. So at some point we realized that we could directly integrate the two networks such that smart contracts on the internet computer could be given their own Bitcoin addresses and could send, receive, and hold Bitcoin.
What?
Now, just at a high level, this is obviously very exciting because
it is.
It grafts smart contract technology onto the Bitcoin network. So it'll be possible to create smart contracts that can hold Bitcoin and can actually, you know, send Bitcoin to other contracts or users. And that Bitcoin will be real Bitcoin that actually moves
right here
on the Bitcoin network.
On the Bitcoin network.
To wrapped Bitcoin or Bitcoin that's been moved around.
What?
Via some kind of sidechain mechanism.
No way. Okay, that's all I wanted you guys to hear. That is the best information that I have ever got on this, and it came straight out of the founder's mouth. You heard it right there. Direct integration with Bitcoin on the internet computer. No wrap Bitcoin, nothing. It will actually move on the Bitcoin blockchain. So basically the internet computer and Bitcoin, there is a bridge there that allows that to happen. Beautifully said. I would have been looking everywhere for that information. I found it. Shout out to that channel. I think it was Bitcoin Events. And shout out to him for that, and shout out to Dominic Williams. Maybe we'll get him on the channel one day. Who knows? That would be awesome to have him. I would have a lot of good questions for him if he came on the show. But yeah, so this was the motion proposal right here that she was talking about that was overwhelming. So basically, that's the cool part about staking with Internet Computer and why I like doing it, especially myself, because then it gives you a voice in what happens with the internet computer. Imagine if the community didn't care and then this never would have happened. You know, Bitcoin never would have been integrated with the internet computer, especially without Dominic's vision too. And he doesn't have a vision to where it's his. He wants it all to be decentralized. And his vision is really cool. If you actually follow him, he has a really good vision. He's the one who started all of this. He wanted to, you know, make it better, and he did. So I'm really liking what they've done with this. So that's pretty cool. Now, what's going to happen because of this, guys? I mean, what are the implications, and how many other cryptos, if any, ever tried to do this before? And I guess they did, but they used Bitcoin as a wrapped instead of actually being able, what he was talking about, being able to operate on the Bitcoin blockchain itself. Oh man, that's huge. That way you don't have to move it off chain, get these huge, you know, Ethereum fees or whatever, because you're on it's a wrapped Bitcoin, you know, so you have to pay fees everywhere. And this way it's actually done on the Bitcoin blockchain. And I just think that is amazing. The way the way he put it, and there really isn't a lot of information about that out there. I've been looking. That's the one he told exactly what I was looking for. So a lot of people freaking made a lot of money at the beginning of this, especially if you were an original investor, because you were probably buying it at like, you know, $10 a piece or something, and then it went up to 750, and then I guess in June, yeah, it did go back down to 60 or 50, and then, you know, down to the bedrock levels that we've been at lately, that we're going to talk about here in a minute. And I'm going to look at these prices. And I told you we're going to have a pullback. If you remember on our last Friday show, I was saying we're kind of at an area where it's time for a pullback. And then actually Bitcoin went down too. So, and we already started to pull back. So, but Bitcoin is doing exactly as I thought it was going to. It still is in line with my theory of the prolonged 3-month bear market and a bull market. We're having another one exactly there, exactly here. It's working out exactly like I said. So if that's the case, then it's still a good time to buy these cryptos. That's what I'm going off of, you know, but this is bedrock level for ICP anyway. As you see, it could go up to $750. So at $30, I'm buying this all day long, every day. If I can get this under $30, ooh, you know, and then I'm just going to buy as much of it as I can. And I'm going to find a way to, you know, do that if I have to move some cryptos around and do it. But sometimes when you get certain cryptos at this level, not all crypto is at bedrock levels right now. So most of the altcoins are pretty close. But right now, we're looking pretty good on Internet Computer to purchase. You know, now that we're not all the way up at the top of the resistance line, we're actually down to the support line, or at least close to that support line. It would be a time to start thinking about purchasing that, you know, not financial advice, of course, entertainment purposes, only common sense. But if you just want to go into this capital.com, and it just tells you all the cool stuff and why it's going to spark an internet evolution. Well, he's already undertaking things that nobody would, and that's why this company is going so far. You know, a company can only go as far as its leader. And this guy has a real good head on his shoulders. So I really like this company, and they're building their community around people like us, around the community. That's why I really like them too. is they understand the worth of the community. And that is what crypto is. I mean, every freaking crypto, you should have to put a C in there for community. Like BTC, Bitcoin community. You know what I mean? Because if it wasn't for the community, there would be no crypto. So let's what he said. See what Dominic says here. According to Dominic Williams, founder and chief scientist of Definity, which was responsible for building the Internetcomputer, the platform could help curb the dominance of big tech companies such as Google and Facebook, thus revolutionizing the internet and creating an open and free World Wide Web 3.0. Internetcomputer is a complete replacement of the $3.9 trillion legacy IT stack, an alternative to proprietary infrastructure owned by big tech, and allowing developers to create an open and free internet. So that's what we're, going for. The internet always should be free. And this is going to be a decentralized one. We don't have to trust Google, because they prove to not be too trustworthy at times, and Facebook, who not too trustworthy at times, even if it's by accident or not. They end up losing info or false news, whatever the situation is. It ends up not holding up to their promises because of one thing or another. Well, this will be a decentralized internet, and so it will be an open and free sourced open and free World Wide Web 3.0. And I know a lot of people don't like Web 3.0. You know why that is? It isn't people that don't like it, guys. I've never talked to a person that told me that they're worried about Web 3.0 and that they didn't like it. You know where that propaganda comes from? It comes from, okay, I'm not even going to say it. Okay. That's where it comes from. And then it's made to look like people. It's coming from people and not companies. So, yeah, with visionaries like this, I can get on board like that. That's why I've always had a good feeling about this company. And everything that I go deeper into this, it proves me right. I mean, that's why I say go with your gut, guys. When you just get a good feeling or a bad feeling, go, explore that. Don't just go with it right away, You got to learn that stuff, but for real, if you have a good feeling about something, it probably is good. If it seems too good to be true, then it probably is too. So it goes on both sides of that. Now let's get into the price, guys, because I know why you came here. I know what you came for. We got to make some money. So if you're trying to make money with crypto and ICP, this is the place to do it at. We're making money here. This is what we're doing with ICP over here. We're making profit. And we were buying at $20 down here and selling up here at the $38. So, or just hodling straight through, because all of this is really low prices and you don't sell at all. But even if you wanted to swing trade or day trade, you could do that, with this crypto now. That's the thing. I would, if you did swing trade, not financial advice, I would definitely have your long-term bags as well, because if you don't get in on the long-term on this and you're just day trading ICP, then you obviously don't understand the project. I mean, obviously you understand how to make money, which is cool. That's what we do this for, is to make money, right? And if you're making money, cool. But you also need to think of long-term, because if you want to make real money, yeah, you can make a little chump change on the daily. But what if it goes from like 30 back up to $700 later on, or 100 or 200 or whatever, like 10x, $300 right now. So, and that's definitely possible. It's done it before. It can do it again. So that's why I'm definitely making money in the short term and the long term with this. That's the cool thing about ICP, is you can make money in both distances. And that wasn't the case before, as it was just going down, 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 right? And now we have an opportunity for money to be made. We hit bedrock, it had its peak, but that's what happens with cryptos when they go from their top. They got to find themselves. So everything that this has done, hasn't raised any red flags or anything to me. It has completely actually overperformed, if you ask me. And it dealt with a lot of scrutiny that was undeserved, in my opinion, because the people that work for this are amazing. If you got to meet them, they're just really nice people, and they have really good intentions. And that's what you can tell with Internetcomputer, and you can really see, where a project is going to go by their team and how they treat people. So with me, they get an A+ with that. They definitely were very nice and professional when I dealt with them. So good people, definitely. Let's get some averages out here. Let's see. Yeah, we might actually start going up from right here. See, we hit the bottom of it and we start going up again now. So, but it looks like we're getting pushed down again. So hopefully we don't break this resistance at 30 right here. If we do break the 30 resistance, then we're probably going to go back down to about, that would be great. But probably about 27. We'd probably go down about here. Or even just 29. It depends on how much volume. If there's only a little bit of volume, we'd probably only break down to like 29, 28, seriously. So it wouldn't even break down that far. I don't see it really going back to, I mean, if Bitcoin does get pushed down, that will change that. It has defied Bitcoin before, so it could do that again too. But what I'm thinking is if Bitcoin does go down more, this could break to the downside and, go back to, I hope it does. Why? Because then I could buy at these cheap levels again. But other than that, the long term is obviously bullish. I am super bullish on ICP for the long term. For the short term, I would actually be looking for a pullback and then cheaper prices. And I hope it does go to 28, 20, 27 or something. You guys didn't realize when I was telling you down here the first time that these are dream level prices, right? For ICP. And I wasn't just saying that, I meant it. Like when it comes down to these levels, and then we're shooting up, right after that. So we might have another chance, probably not at 22 again, unless, like I said, Bitcoin, breaks below 40K and then starts to go to 30K. If it really starts dumping, I mean, then ICP will probably break down. Of course, all crypto would at that point. But for right now, that's pretty cool. I want to go earlier into the time frames at the 4 hours so we can get hopefully some better understanding of what's happening here. We had a little breakdown here, but there was like no volume that came in. See this breakdown right here? No volume. So it didn't work. We actually went back up. And that's a good thing. So this says we're going up. This says we're going up. This says we're going down. So unfortunately, this looks like it might be resistance for us now. If we close, it depends. I mean, it all depends on where we close right here now. Definitely need to get the indicators out here. Okay. Ooh, we just broke down from the EMA 9. That's why we're down now. Yikes. I wasn't expecting to break down from this level, guys. Honestly, I didn't think that was going to happen right now. That just shows the market is really kind of having a hard time. But this is just for the short term. Like I said, that's why you need to have your short term. And if you don't have a long-term bag of ICP, you should really watch a lot of my ICP videos. They will help you understand why you need that long-term ICP hold. That is going to be crucial if you're wanting to make money on this, some real like life-changing money, not just like, something to pay a bill here or there, or, make a little, money to take your girl out or whatever you're making money for, just extra money, whatever. Money's money. Use it for what money's used for. And but wouldn't it be nice to actually get enough money to change something or buy like something really big, or like a house or a car or whatever, an investment, buy a building, whatever you want to buy with your money. If you're thinking big, you're going to do big things. If you're thinking small, how can you ever do big things? That's what I'm trying to encourage you. Step out of that comfort zone, not risking. I'm not saying go all in risking. No, but like have a long-term goal and mindset. And with some of these really awesome layer ones, they are going to bring wealth to you in the coming years. Like Bitcoin in the coming years, like even so if you have a 10-year mindset. That's what you have. You buy Bitcoin right now. If you buy any, I don't care what price Bitcoin is at right now. If you buy it right now, in 10 years, it will be worth more than it's worth right now. If we're in a bull market, and whenever that is, in 8 to 10, let's say 8 to 10 years, because you're gonna, pick the best time to sell in that, 8 to 10 year range. So those last 2 years from the 8 to 10 years, that's when in the bull market, it's going to be worth more than that. I'm not saying like buy now and then sell it in a bear market, but I'm saying in 10 years in the next bull market down the road, it's going to be worth more money. So that's just what you have to think of. If you have a long-term view, imagine if you would have bought in 2019. Okay. So if you are buying in the year 2019 Bitcoin, it's about, or even sometime in 2020, anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000. Now Bitcoin's sitting at over $40,000. That's my point. And you could have bought actually anytime in a bear or a bull market. With the bear market, it was 3,000. The bull market, it was what? 10,000 or even 20,000 the last bull market. So even if you bought at the top of the last bull market, even at our low on this bear market within a bull market, it's higher than that last all-time high in the last 4 years. So you see what I'm saying? And then that directly affects crypto like ICP as well. So, and then you're going to have these long-lasting cryptos. And that's what I'm saying. It provides long-term value. And that's what you got to look at with the long term. And so with Internetcomputer price, if you hold this, you buy at $20, $30 on this coin, and it can go to 750. So imagine just loading up as much as you can at 25. Imagine where that's going to go from there. Do you think the chances are that it's going to go to $24.99 and below? Or is it going to go from $25.01 and above? Because it's already been to 750 before, and all that's left underneath of it is $24, or right now $30. That's all that's left underneath. To the downside is only $30, and that's absolute zero. It's not going to go to zero. So maybe $10 in a bear market. So even if it goes down to $10 and you sit there for a year and then it goes back up to 600 in the next bull market, okay, you just bought at $20. You lost half of your money for like a year or two, but you didn't sell because you're smart. It's not lost unless it's realized. And then the next bull market, boom, it's worth $300 to $600 a piece. And you bought in at $20. So those are the kind of things that I'm trying to advocate that people understand. Now, I wouldn't say to do that with all crypto, because some crypto could just poof and disappear. But I honestly believe the Internetcomputer is going to be around for the long haul. I believe in this crypto. I like the cause. Even the price. I'm glad it went down this low. Imagine having to buy it. What if it was sitting at $300 for a long time? Imagine if it sat at $300 for 6 months and then went back down to $20. That would have sucked, because then basically you would have either not had to have been able to buy it at all for 6 months at $300, or wait, so it's good that it went down this fast and that we found bedrock, and now we can make money, like big money, life-changing money. You couldn't do that when it was at $750, but now that it's down at these levels, it's time, and if you recognize that, you'll succeed. So we need to break above all these levels. It's looking kind of grim for this level right here. But if we get some volume coming in, we could actually break above this EMA 9 and break back above this level, even though the wick is actually saying we're getting pushed down right now. So it could turn around, but for right now, it looks like we're actually probably going to go back down to like 29 and then maybe 27 something. But I don't want it to. I don't want it to at all. There is some nice support here at 29. So let's just keep an eye on that. And let's look at the 1 hour. Okay, the 1 hour says we're actually moving back above. That's why I like these shorter time frames, because then they can show you that it actually snuck back above here. These are saying that it's going down, and this one is saying it's going down still. So hopefully this EMA 9 right here will act as some support, as well as the EMA 21 is actually our nice support. So we got two levels of support right here on the 1 hour chart. We have the 2977 of the EMA 9, and then we have the 2988 of the EMA 21. So that's pretty good. And then there's like no volume right here. So I don't think it's going to break down. Yeah, this is looking better on the 1 hour than on the 4 hour and the daily. So, but it always starts with the 1 hour, right? If you the shorter time frames, if you can start to go bullish on the shorter time frames, then you can start changing the bigger time frame and the bigger time frame, and then boom. So this is good news. This is actually good. We're getting above these levels right here. This was crucial to get above these, even on the 1 hour. And now they're acting as support for us. And so hopefully we can break above the 50 next and not go back down. So the 1 hour is our hope, guys. It looks grim on the 4 hour. It looks grim on the daily. Or actually, does it? Yep. Looks grim on the daily. And it does look like, yeah, that level is definitely resistance now, not support. So on the daily, unless the 1 hour can, do something to push us up, we're probably going to go back down a little bit further. So we'll keep an eye on that. I hope not, but it's a good time to buy. That's the thing. So either way, that's why I really love a long-term aspect. And that's why I always say have like two trade options, like a long-term trade and a short-term. That way you can use both scenarios and know which one you need to do. So if you have your short-term trade, you might not buy more right now, right? You might wait for a further dip, but for a long-term trade, this actually could be a nice buying level when it goes down to 29 bucks right here. Anything under 30 bucks right here is freaking beautiful prices. And I'm almost starting to say, since it hasn't even really been down there that much, maybe dream level price. I know I said anything under 24 before, but I mean, just under $30 is so low in my opinion for this crypto. It almost baffles me that it goes under that. But yeah, the longer it stays under 30, the more that will go away. But for right now, just anything under 30 is such a good purchase. I mean, very rarely has this crypto ever been below that level. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. Now, price prediction, guys. Here it comes. Here we go. Okay. Well, I have to give you scenarios because it depends. The scenarios depend on what happens with Bitcoin. So, okay. So let's say my bullish scenario happens where I'm saying the same thing over here, and this is a Bitcoin chart. The same thing that happened over here, this bear market after, this bull market we had this 3-month bear market. And then we had this, I'm saying that this exact same thing is happening again. After our, pump up, we had a 3-month bear market. And I'm saying that exact same thing is playing out once again. Whoever the whales knew how to manipulate it like this, and they prolonged the market. It should have probably looked like this, guys. And then had these ones and then down and over with. But none of that happened because what they did, I saw it happen. I didn't know why. And so now I'm putting it all together. And why Elon Musk was pushing down the market and saying it's oversold. I'm like, dude, we're making money. Why would you say that? But it was to cause this artificial bear market. All the China ban, all the FUD, everything that led us to that point. And then look what happened again with all the FUD and everything that happened, and it's just replaying. It's not going to look identical to that, but it's pretty close so far. I mean, if you look at that, it has the long wick down, and then it has over here for a pump, and then another longer wick down. Okay, let's look. A wick down. Okay, the same. Oh, a pump here, and then a dump. Oh, and then a longer wick down right there. It's the same thing. And we're basically right here now. And we are probably going to go down a little bit further. So this is what's going to look like. This is the scenario that I'm playing out for my ICP prediction. Follow me here. You're going to have to wait till the end. Okay. So I think it's going to look like that. But not to 32. Darn it. Here, let's make that a little better. So let's just, yeah, probably right around 38. And then a new all-time high after that. So that's what I think is going to happen. We are going to go sideways and down for a little while. We are going to touch 40, maybe even 38, maybe even 37. It might really try to scare us. I hope it doesn't go to 37 because then we might be toast, but they're going to try to scare it out of us and make us think it's over before the pump, though. I'm going to tell you that. They've done it several times. They did it here. They did it again over here. This one has basically the same drop, the same pump, except this one lasted for a couple days. This one didn't. It was just more of an up and down. So other than that, they're pretty identical. So if that case scenario, this right here happens, then my price prediction on Internetcomputer price is going to be $100. By the time this gets to 68,000. Internetcomputer is going to be $100 again. Unless there's some way that they can keep the value down, because you don't want it to pump too fast. But again, I don't believe in holding value of anything down either. But yeah, it'll be a good thing. Even if it goes to $100, it'll find itself after that. So I think it would be a good thing. And so that's what I'm going to say is $100. That's my price prediction on Internetcomputer price in the next few months if this takes place. And we'll know within about 20 some days now, about 3 or 4 weeks, we will know if this scenario is going to play out. If it breaks outside of this area at all, if we break down or we break up, this is over. But as long as we stay in this area that we're at right here, it's the same exact thing. And I'm going to advocate for that. And I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to watch it and play it to the end because that's what I think is going to happen. And that's really bullish for Internetcomputer. I'm loading up. If I was going to buy any crypto right now, that was an altcoin, that's a layer one, that's a good buy, even more than Cardano, I would be picking Internetcomputer price. That's not, nobody told me to say that. I'm saying that because I believe it. And 100%. So, yeah, we did get a community award grant to, build the community up. So, but this is not a biased opinion that I'm giving you. Trust me. So, yeah, now let's go look at some questions. Crypto daddy. There is a crypto dad out there just on the phone. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yep, exactly, dude. Facebook and Twitter are built on Web 2.0. This was a really good episode, guys, and I'm glad I was able to find that and share it with you. I'm going to try to get Dominic on the channel, or at least maybe one of the other people, maybe Anna was another lady that I've talked to at Definity. One of those people would be awesome, to have on the channel in the future. And there's a few questions that I'd like to ask them straight up, but there's a lot of it already out there. Like the questions that I needed to ask, I just found the answers to and showed you tonight. Like I was wondering, is Bitcoin integrated? They say it is, but how? How does that? I mean, I've not heard anything about it. And now you heard him say it, that Dominic Williams, the founder and the chief scientist, he was like, basically, you don't even need to have a wrapped Bitcoin anymore because ICP made it to where that you can interact on the Bitcoin blockchain. Oh, man, it's just fire, dude. So, yep, it's decentralized, the Internet of Things. Yep. Well, the Internet can be for the Internet of Things. That's kind of confusing because the Internet of Things are like cameras and, all of the other stuff that goes with it. But yeah, ICP seems like Sweden on crypto as it is neutral. Yeah, but it's such a visionary. I love that. I'm a visionary. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a visionary. I never knew that was the case, but yeah, the last couple of years I've really come into being an entrepreneur and have a lot of ideas. So Diamond hands for sure. And diamond hands are going to get you so much. What's up, Jorge? Glad to see you guys, man. Glad to see all of you. Cody, I've started to notice your presence a lot on the channel. What's up to you? I like to shout out the people that come a lot because I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to follow me and watch my videos. It really helps out with the algorithm. You smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, comment, sharing. Now, if you guys have never shared my videos, I don't care if you have 50 followers on Twitter or Facebook or a million. It helps anyway. Every share that you guys share my video, comment, like, it helps my chances of succeeding on YouTube that much more. So you guys decide my fate. You decide how much money I make. Oh, Leator is here. Anna's back. Hey, yeah, well, there's a lot of people from EC here. Yeah, there's no news about Icpcrypto. I have publicly invited those guys on the channel. If they wanted to have a voice, I am willing to give them a voice, and then I bet that would really help the community as well. And again, I'll put it out there. I'm willing to be the advocate for Icpcrypto if they want to have a meeting with me, like on air, and just, you know, kind of let everybody be assured that their money is safe right now, let them know what's happening. But it's up to them. So let's see, who's my contact there normally? Why can't I remember his name now? Athedos. If you're watching this, man, you like my live stream, so you might be here. Athedos. Come on the channel, man, or have a Chew tell you some stuff, and then we'll make a video about it. Oh, if it goes below 25 all day. Oh, never ends. Oh, I thought, weren't you Anna? Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, you guys don't understand. They had a catastrophic failure over there. Their whole hard drive probably got wiped. So, yeah. But we're not going to talk about that tonight because this is a ICP night. Only on Mondays and Fridays, we talk about just ICP at the PM. But guys, so I want you all to know, and I should start saying this at the beginning of my videos, every single weekday night, we will be doing a live stream at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and normally Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sometimes the morning ones will change, but never the night ones unless we have technical difficulties or something. We're going to be at 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time every single night. So just know that. And if you're not Pacific Standard Time, anybody in the world can Google Pacific Standard Time to my time. And then it'll show you exactly wherever in the world you're at. It'll show you, and then you can compare the time and then find out where 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is for your country or province or wherever you're at, so that all of you can watch my videos, because I know I have fans all across the world. I love you all. I do this every day because of you guys. And lately, I haven't showed enough appreciation for my fans, but thank you guys. You're the best. I couldn't do it without you, and I appreciate every single one of you. So just letting you know that. That's about all we have for tonight. Let's see. Ooh, we're only 40 minutes into this. Well, I mean, it was a good episode, so I'm not going to just stretch it out just for time's sake. Let's just do a little more live chat, and then I think that's probably going to call it. Okay, I thought Leator was Anna. Okay, my bad. I thought Anna came back. I'd like to see all the old peeps come. I don't know. I really thought a lot of them would come over here, especially the Icpcrypto is no longer up and running. You'd think that they'd come here just for a place to talk. You know, if the ones that miss talking in the EC chat, you can just come here and talk on live stream. It's the new EC chat. Yeah, Thedos is my contact, man. That's my boy, man. He's good people. I just, there's certain people that you gravitate towards, you know, and I always trust that. You know, I always got along with him, and he's a good human being. So that's what I look for, man. Good humans. They're very rare in this world. You wouldn't think so. But everyone can be a good human. So that's why I don't give up on people either. I give people chances, but you do me dirty. Like I'm the best friend you could ever have, but I'm also a pretty bad enemy, and I don't want to be anybody's enemy. So I don't like what it does to me when I'm people's enemies. So. Good, I like that. Yeah, and we're gonna start talking about who holds what, and I want us to be more of an interactive community, guys, because if you remember at the beginning of the channel, the most success that we had on the channel is when you guys interacted the most. Remember the voting for the logo for the channel? We're gonna have to do a new logo. I want a different logo going into 2022. I even told the person who did this that it was only going to be for the year. So we're probably going to have another logo competition, and I will give money to the winners. There will be a top 3 spot, and we'll probably either give ICP away or another one. It depends on what kind of video it's going to be. I kind of really want to promote ICP even without Definity, but because I love it. It's a good crypto. So maybe we'll do that. The more you guys do stuff on the channel, like share, like all of that, it helps the channel. That's why we got 1,000 views on our last video. Let's actually go and look at that. I want to show you what I'm talking about. It's relevant right now. Let's see if we can just find it real quick. Alrighty, my channel. So, all right, this is what we're looking for. So, logo contest, and I gave 3 people crypto for doing this. So as you see right here, thousands of free crypto giveaway, logo contest recap, $30 banner competition. And that was actually for the banner up here. You see this one? This is one of the subscribers that made this, guys. Let me make sure you guys are, okay, you are on the screen. Just making sure. You see this up here, the Bitcoin Renegade? This was made by a subscriber. And they won a $30 prize. And so, yeah, it was pretty cool. And then we did the logo, which is this Bitcoin Renegade logo, and Vanish Joy won that one. So as you look here, that was our $25. Well, look at the views first. Okay, that one only got 80 because that wasn't our live stream giveaway. That was just a recap. But let's look at how good the ones that did. So this is when I only had like a couple hundred or 250 subscribers. $25, 250 subscriber logo, 757 views. That's because, and there was a ton of comments, like over 100 comments. And it was so awesome. And I was so thankful, you guys. And so we got to do these even more. Let's see, where's the other one? There was one more that did really well too. Oh, it was the banner contest. So let me just, banner contest. Okay, where is it? Was it the 500 subscriber? Yeah, right here. Okay, but it wasn't that one. I did a bunch of them. I don't know why I did that, but anyway, I got 1,000 views. I don't know why I can't find it right now. Channel voting contest. It's got to be on here somewhere.
So now I got to pin the names in the chat.
Well,
what up?
Not trying to do all that. So let's go to the next one. Not that 138 views. This one right here, the $30, $500 subscriber, come vote for the winner. We are at 500 subs on YouTube. Come vote. 924 views at 500 subs. So every time we reached one of these big milestones, people came flocking in. 53 likes. That is a lot for the channel and for that many views. So I really appreciate you guys. I'm just trying to show you that maybe if you guys want to do this again, do you? I mean, it shows that a lot of people, look at these comments, 116 comments, guys, and that was at 500 subscribers. So I really think that if you guys look at all that, look at all those people that did that. Thank you guys. Look at that love, dude. That is just love. Look at that. That is so beautiful. That makes my day. Like coming back and looking at this. Sometimes you got to do that. You got to go back and relive your successes sometimes, guys. If you made a successful trade in crypto, if you had a good success, go back to that, because sometimes that will lead you to more success. You'd be like, oh, and then maybe your mindset can kind of go back to where you were then, and then, feed off of that and build yourself up. Because that's what it's doing to me right now, is look at all of that, guys. Look at all of that. And none of that's all real, genuine interaction. None of that is fake, or that is beautiful, guys. I love that. That isn't Google ads or nothing. That is just good old YouTube love right there. So thank you guys for that. I really appreciate it. I hope that doesn't bleed through on that. That might actually, that sound, I don't know if you were hearing that video the whole time, even though I muted it. You probably were. Dang it. Now that I think about it. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you that. And let me know, guys, in the comments, do you guys want to do another logo contest at 2,000? Is that what we should do? I don't know. It's up to my inner circle still, because the ones that stuck around, they kind of deserve to compete for that, the $50 giveaway. So I'm going to talk it over with them. If they're cool with it, then maybe we'll just do another logo contest. If not, we're going to just leave it. We're going to do the contest just like we said before, and have them compete. I think there's 5 inner council members or inner circle members now. So, and it's that we kind of revamped the whole thing anyway. So it's up to them, because the ones that stuck around and did good, I want to reward them. And the ones, I'm not mad at anybody. Like, it was all a volunteer position, and I appreciate every one of you that were in the inner council. Just because you're not in there anymore, it has nothing to do with anything. I appreciate all of you. It's just, it's more work to do that. And a lot of you are like, it's an agreed upon, like, I kind of have you leave and you kind of leave because it didn't work out, right? So that's a good thing that we can find that. And I appreciate all of you. That's all I'm saying. Whether you're in it now and you're still in it, or you were in it and aren't anymore, you're still a very valuable part of the community. And I thank all of you guys. So, all right, that being said, you know what time it is. Goodbye and good Bitcoin. Bang!